We drive Cadillacs in our dreams. We'll never be royal. The kind of life just ain't for us. Hello. You know, we drive Cadillacs in our dreams. And we'll never be royal, royal. I can be a queen bee. Ooh. Maybe live that fantasy. Oh. Oh, I forgot. I need to go get a mouse pad. Because I realized I'm done with the squeakiness. I used the bootleg. Hello, welcome, Toya. Alright, let me get the... I'm glad we made it this far. Music discovery complete. So I can go start recording stuff again. More confidence. I'm good. Hello, Sister Jenny. Very good. Let's see here. So I can... Okay, this one should be horizontal. Confident. Yep. Okay, vertical. We're gonna call that vertical. Hello, third pile. Is Thailand a city? I mean, it's everywhere safe if you go to the safe places. You know what I mean? For real, everywhere safe if you go to the safe places. But if you go to the non-safe places, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's on you. Like, Houston's mostly safe until you go to some hoods. But sometimes some hood is safe at 6 a.m. when everyone is asleep, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You know, but some hood not safe at 6 a.m. You just gotta go to the right hood. If you're, just bring some pepper spray. And just practice a lot of cardio in case you need it. And I just call it the flea method, right? You find a wild Pokemon you can't beat, flee. It works. We always have fleed since the beginning of time. You see a T-Rex, you can't fight it, you run into the cave. You know what I'm saying? Flee. And sharks, a shark's trying to eat the stingray, flee. Even the animals know to flee. Humans, jet to holiday. There they go again. Jet to holiday. This for world star. Yeah, as long as you don't chase the hype, no. It's good to not chase the hype. You don't want to jet to holiday yourself. World star. Alright, we're dialed in. Let me check the side camera. You know, we got the bougie goody. We got the bougie goody. Okay, let's check the keyboard camera. And we're done. Are you watching the Olympics? No. Not at all. I mean, curling shows up on my feed. I'm here with y'all. I don't have time to watch Olympics. I watch y'all. Yeah, well, I just watch Mystic Villagers here. How your life doing? Very good, or very bad, or very bad? Hello. Very good? Oh, what did you do to make it very good? Love your damn self. Snap your fingers. Wait, is that... Did somebody change their name? Is that May? What the... What? You gotta change their name and can't even read? My wife asked when I go to the temple to chant later today. Not really. It's Lunar New Year, you know. That's a big deal to her. So I got... What time you go? Oh, I have to dress up now. I had to wear my Lunar New Year outfit. All right, let's make music. Let's just make music for now. Yeah. Get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling. Hey, not that one. Alrighty. Snap your fingers. What do I need to start with today? Here, give me some fresh energy from the synthesizer. Fresh energy. There we go. And she's tried to invite me to go to the temple. She don't know the time, and she wants me to figure out the time. Like, she wants me to figure out the time. I'm streaming. All right. Man, hold up. Drank up in my cup. Love your damn self, and you know what is up. Happy on the new year. Would it be okay to play something for my cousin who's no longer... Okay. Of course. Okay. I gotta do husband duty real quick. Let me finish. What do you call it? WhatsApp. You want something for your cousin? We gotta go a little bit more spiritual. I'm doing good, welcome Corbin. I had a rough start of the day, so decided to take a shower and do some self-care. Yeah. Drink some tea, talk to the cat. Welcome Melissa. Asing. Iban. Let's see what we got here. Welcome Brother Huma. Happy New Year. I'm gonna play something for the flower of life person there. Cousin. Oh, there we go. Welcome, everybody. Everybody at work. Sister Cece. You're welcome. Not even sure what to call you. Flower of life person right there. Cousin one. Torion. Aunt wanted me to play for his cousin. Happy Lunar New Year. My wife wants to go to the temple. I can shout out to Sister Tanya also. And many people here with positivity. Doing good, thank you. Doing great. Good music. Getting into. I start recording more content. Right, I'm ready to produce again. It's just preparation. You know, as you can see, it got to this point. The price is right. Everything I have here is secondhand too. You know, even the iPad, the master gave me an iPad. So always grateful the universe supporting me along the way. I mean, down to the desktop. Everything I have is not mine. It's here for us to do the work, right? It's just more about helping people and be the change you wish to see in the world. Which is a great reason to wake up, you know. That's why I love being here, because I want to live my life. And my hair, holy my hair is getting into, like, you know, Tangela, like that Pokemon. Like, but the headphone here, headband. When I go to Vietnam for the tea ceremony, I'm gonna be doing braids for the first time. Like, tight to the scalp braids for photo shoot, because that's what my wife wants. I'm okay with it. It's a new experience, but I know she a pet. Okay, thank you, Kim. But I'm not going bald because people be thinking I'm a monk. And then when they find out I'm not a monk, they get disappointed. I get it. A lot of my role model are monks. You know. A lot of people I look up to are the practitioners. But somebody's got to do the work in between. The New Age spiritual movement looking real bad right now, that's why. Real bad. Somebody's got to try. In here we try, right? Everybody in here, sincerity, authenticity. Monks have beards though. Some monks, some don't. Yeah. Depends on what kind of monk. People get disappointed that I'm not a monk, sis. Did your husband say that? Or? No, I've been bald many times. It's just more about achieving my goals. and being effective at helping people. I don't want to give the perception of helping people. I actually want to help them. There's a difference, right? You can have an image that you help people, which bugs the hell out of me because there's so much of it going on. Dreadlock. There's a lot of pretentiousness because it's good. It's good for clout chasing and marketing, but that's okay. If you're the real one, will always. It doesn't matter what the world says, because if you're a real one, you're still a real one, even if everyone thinks you're not the real one. But it's also about being effective. If you're a real one but you're not effective, then are you a real one if you're not effective? That's the catch that most people don't get to. Like, I'm real, but how come I'm not effective at helping people? I'm real ineffective. And that right there pisses people off. Like, I told y'all I'm real one. I don't see no real work out here. Goodbye, I'm unfriending you. Were we even friends? Ah! Terminator, execute. I'm nicer than that now, okay? I'm nicer than that. Maybe in the past, it's different. But we don't talk about that. I think this is the mirror. I try but feel ineffective. Then keep trying. Right? When I'm ineffective, I catch myself and I get better. Sometimes we want to help 30 people, but we can't even help one person. You want to jump to middle school, but you can't even do first grade. You say you're PhD, but you didn't even graduate 5th grade yet. I'm just like, and people ask, how can I find my spiritual master? You gotta get to like at least high school. You gotta develop and stay dedicated. Then the teacher will come. But if you don't stay dedicated and you're looking for a master, the master is your life teaching you all the time. Everything, the birds singing, the cat mewing, the cat fighting outside for no reason. Stop fighting. If you can't even tend to the damn cat outside, how are you gonna help humanity? There they go again. Right, you just go outside, get a branch, just throw it over there, and they run off. It has to be about service. If you don't lead with a service heart and mind, it becomes more about your ego. And if you build your life from ego, it will come crumbling down eventually. But that's okay. The only thing that crumbles is just your ego. It's not real anyway. That's just illusion. You know? Welcome, Billy. What do you say? I tried helping my wife with laundry last night, and now she's mad how I didn't complete my task, and I'm trying to grasp how I can make it better. You mean you got involved and she wanted you to take over the whole thing? Well, it shows you what kind of expectation she has from you. It takes time to... Right, things, when you shift your energy, it doesn't lock in right away. Okay. It takes time for us to learn how to lock in with. But when you're in a relationship, when you're married, you got time because you're gonna be with that person. So if it doesn't work, just keep trying. And I think the easiest way is to just ask straight up. Y'all already married, let's cut the BS and okay, how can I be better? And just tell them, hey, look, I'm bad at reading. Like, you can just let them know, look, I'm bad at intuitively trying to read you. Okay, I'm not there yet. Let me just be honest. You see how like just cut the BS and stop beating around the bush about communication and just be like, look, I would like to I want to improve, but I need direct line of communication. After a while, you learn how to read the people around you without needing to ask all the time. Because you have this thing called intuition now. But in the beginning, the skill kind of weak. Okay. She didn't want the clothes on the couch. That's the part I didn't hear. I tried to help her have less to do. And okay, yeah. Sounds like a normal husband and wife thing. Yeah. She said, so fold them and put them away. Yeah. Because you're learning to adjust to what, complete the mission. And I think you have to, find the balance. Does she even want you to get involved with the laundry? You have to see, like, is it her love language? Right? Sometimes you want to get involved, they want to be nice, but really they're okay with doing it. You're just like, But keep trying and keep adjusting. Find the balance by trial and error. Next time, try doing the whole laundry. That one thing about someone who does something all the time. You offer... Exactly, my mother's like that. You offer to help, but you can't do the whole thing, so now she's pissed off because she's a perfectionist. You have to realize maybe that's what your wife is. And if you want to get involved with a perfectionist and you don't complete the job with excellence, they thinking, why the hell are you even helping me? That's kind of how I am, honestly. Let me just do it by myself. You just sit there. You want to get involved with, you married one, you got to know how to deal with one. Yeah, if you're going to get involved with them, you better hit home runs, which means do it excellent. That's what you like, but right, you have to learn how to match that fire energy of like, she wasn't going to do the task unless I started, to be honest. So she wasn't gonna do the laundry. Great. Now it looks like that's a leadership quality wanting. Yeah. I think it's more about your leadership quality. Maybe deep down she hates doing the laundry. Most people hate it. But you know who, right? But you know who loves stuff? Whenever you do the laundry, they love you. I do the laundry in my house. Like, you know why? Because I don't. It's a chore that I've learned to love, because it makes my life better that I do it, and it's not that bad. I just put on a video, just get right to it. If you just knock it out quickly, it's done. But you gotta stay engaged with that task. You can't be doing too much or else it doesn't get done. And the result of doing a chore that no one likes to do consistently is harmony in life. A lot of people don't want to love themselves. So guess what? Some dude online is sitting here for free on a daily basis teaching people to do it. What the F? No, my wife hates doing the laundry. I love doing the laundry all of a sudden. I don't mind at all. Right, so it made our relationship boost more. Every Sunday we do a free sound bath. Right, so people's respect for Mystic Village. Who the freak does a free sound bath every Sunday? Rain or shine, with good audio, with like, it's interesting, right? It's not the same thing over and over. And so when you're willing to go above and beyond, like to truly influence and inspire people, you have to be excellent above and beyond. A little lighthouse the boat cannot see from the ocean. But a big lighthouse, like, oh, there. You sign up to, right? You want your life to be incredible, but you behave like a little lighthouse. If you want your life to be incredible, you gotta be incredible lighthouse. That means you gotta develop excellence, consistency, and do your best. You don't need to be perfect. I'm far from perfect, but I try and I give it my all, and I build discipline. I just slowly build my habit. My memory's not that good. I mean, I remember stuff, but I don't remember many people's names. I remember their faces. Welcome, Male. but sometimes I'll remember their name. Because I meet a ton of people, that's why. They always, at Unity, they're like, oh, he's a celebrity. I'm like, I just bring out the speaker, the flutes, the mixer, the audio. And I play the music, feel the peace, and then we leave. But I've been doing that for over, 5-6 years. Chop wood, right? All the dirty work people don't want to do has to be done. The laundry, the dishes, maybe even the yard work, even washing the car, all the details. You gotta just do your best to keep up with it slowly. You don't have to do it all in one sitting. Right? One day I deal with Ableton, one day I deal with the decor, one day I deal with the color of the lights, one day I deal with the camera angle. You just slowly build 1% each day. Stacking your habit. Can someone explain what a sound bath is? It's music that is a vibrational music that helps you be more present. Yeah. So you can say it's relaxing music. Yeah. That's what we do in here. But it's relaxing music that makes people feel something. Because you can relax and, like lo-fi. Right? It's relaxing, but you don't really feel much from lo-fi unless it's lo-fi music with emotion, like Nujabez. Wow, there's feeling, not just the AI lo-fi BS on a Spotify playlist nowadays. Anyways, let's not get there. I just want to say I'm anti-AI music. Don't use Suno. The end. No feeling. No spirit. Right, you put your human emotion into the AI, what it comes out is a robotic thingy. But if you use AI in other parts, understandable. But with music, when I hear, I listen, like I told you, I listened to some AI reggae before. It was like an AI trying to replicate Bob Marley's voice. And I was like, I like the lyrics. I could tell a human being wrote the lyrics, but the performance was sung by an AI trying to sound like Bob Marley voice and so like I like the lyrics, but how come the singer sounds like Bob Marley with no soul? I mean, right, the elephant walk, it falls over. It was like so close to tricking me. The AI probably wrote it too. Possibly. Right. And I'm like, I was like, I like this jam, but something was off. So I went and searched the artist, and I found out the artist was AI. I was like, most people wouldn't even notice that much. But if you listen to music with your heart. Hello. Hey, what time is there chanting at the temple today? Brother Arturo, Grace, wants to go. Oh yeah, check this out. Chúc mừng năm mới. Xin niên hoài lơ. Let's see, he says, the hardest part is my ego says, why do I have to do it all? You don't have to do it all. You just have to do it all in the beginning. Your issue is you need things to make sense in your head all the time, and you don't like sacrifice. Why am I talking to you right now? I could just go do Amazon delivery and make a bunch of money. For real. Like, I would make way more money not being here. I'm here because it's called love. Right? I want to build something authentic. But right, it's called sacrifice. With your wife, you say you want a more lovely, harmonious relationship. Sacrifice. Eventually it works out. That's why I can do this full time. Arturo Loran. What do you have chanting today at the temple? My wife's asking. Thank you. Yeah, because to me, I'm not looking to like go. I just need. There's no chanting today. Okay. Then. So I can let her know. But I got this. It's too late. He starts at 3 p.m. chanting. Okay. Okay, she got the news. Oh, shout out to Brother Error Eye Spiritual Sound. Make sure to give him a follow. Right. In the beginning, it's like, man, why do I have to do all the laundry? Why do I have to bring all my speakers out to the park? Why do I have to show up 2 hours to set up? Why do I have to sacrifice every Sunday? Why do I have to sleep at 5 or 6, 7 a.m.? Why do I have to sit with my back straight all day? Why do I have to be with my breath throughout the day? Why do I have to watch my posture all day? Why do I have to pay attention all day? Every little sacrifice and devotion, it stacks. Why do I have to eat at the same time every day? Why do I have to play the flute every day? Why do I have to live stream 6 days a week? 7 days a week? Right? Why do I have to deal with people judging me on a daily basis? The more you know your why, the more you know who you are. But most people never ask why. And the why, when they answer the why, they're not sincere. It's like in here. My why is because of love. This path, it makes me feel so much love. It's like priceless, this wisdom, this love. And then you get to help others too. And then they find their why, and you begin to bloom in the community together. Right? Like the flower of life blossoming. But in the beginning, no one sees that. Sometimes you don't even see it. Like, why the hell am I? You have to see, why are you even married? What's your core reason for being married? You gotta remember that. The reason why I'm married is because I grow a lot faster, because my wife, being with somebody's karmic, it's difficult. Right? Imagine dealing with yourself is already difficult. But when you're happy with yourself, I'm like, all right, universe, I guess I can deal with more. Let me deal with some more baggage, because I done cleared a lot of my baggage. I got married because I can deal with more baggage. Because I deal with my baggage. I'm ready to deal with somebody's baggage. Because the more that you can deal with, the more you grow. If I'm not good with myself, how the hell am I going to help my wife? It's really difficult to help other people. And it's also really difficult to help you. But when you can help you, you're like, life's actually really good. But when your life keeps being really good, you get used to it. And what else you gonna do? What do you mean, what else am I gonna do? Right? The universe like, why don't you put yourself on the market? Really? And then, right? And so the way you put yourself on the market is you radiate. All right. You take care of yourself. You look like you're on the dating market. You don't even have to go out looking. It comes to you because you're already, right, you have the energy already. So, but if you're in a relationship already, what you just need to do, get back to yourself and find out your why. Many people get married to get something. When I learned from the master, when you get married, you lose a part. Because right, deep relationship is about sacrifice rather than like you get stuff. But what you do get is more lessons, more patience, more humility. Lots of patience, lots of emotional intelligence and emotional reinforcement and maturity, all that stuff that we all really want. More patience, right? Everyone loves more patience. You said you wanted to be spiritual and peaceful like the guy on TikTok. Right? You said it, slush. You said, I want to be peaceful just like you. The universe is just giving you exactly what you wanted. humility. You want it, but what you need to learn is called humility. You're getting humbled, right? You're like, I gotta do laundry now. Oh, I just want to be spiritual and like talk spiritual. Doing the laundry and making your life harmonious. What is spiritual? Authentic love, starting within, flowing out. Not just acting spiritual and dressing spiritual and just labeling. I'm a divine masculine. A lot of that pretentiousness, that's why it's New Age spiritual movement has a bad rap. Okay. Off, right? No result, just acting. I believe my why is to truly understand what love is in practice, not just word in a page or something I said. You say the thing is you're good. You're good at explaining yourself, but not good. You know a lot of cookbook recipe, bro. Let's just say that. Let's just get to the core of it. You're good at the damn cookbook recipe. So good. You're good at reciting. You know how to say the recipe. But when it comes to the cooking, hey yo. Why is this a little salty? Then you go, salty? No, this is spiritual food. That's spiritual food. That's why the master always says, you know, some of y'all, you love to read the cookbook, but you never do the cooking. Sometimes you're so smart that you're not effective. Right? You're so intelligent with the words. You're so intelligent with understanding here, but you're not getting it in here. You get it in your head, but you don't feel it in your heart. Why? My intelligence. See, I'm telling you, I'm intelligent. I know stuff. I'm not dumb. See, I'm intelligent. I know the consciousness expanding to the ninth dimension. I know enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Oh. I know Renzen, Tenzen. I know the Tao, the Dharma Pada. I know. You know too much, that's why. Now we have to give you some credit. You're right. You're on track. Because you know why? You keep your beginner's mind alive. You're willing to be wrong. You're willing to ask questions. You're willing to fail. Many people are not willing to fail, so they don't succeed. You have to be willing to fail 1,000 times before you succeed, especially on a spiritual path. It may be 10,000 times of like, damn, why don't I just get this crap already? And most people just give up. That's why the Buddha says most people's issue is they either never get started or they don't go all the way. That's why, the beginner's mind, your hunger for wanting to figure it out, many people lose it. That's why not everyone's teachable, because they're not even hungry to learn. Right? That's why I'm talking to you like this, because you're asking right? You have your energy. Your energy's on track. You just need to get your ego smashed by the universe. Doink. Oh, you think you know? Doink. You're like, ow. But the only thing it's hurt is just this thing. In reality, nothing's really happening. But you don't know that. Because you're so attached to this damn thing. Like, ow! Hey, yo. When is I gonna be done with the ego smash thing thingy? Ow! But that thing right there, that's all illusion. But you're so attached to the illusion, you don't know it. You don't know how attached you are. Laundry. Complete the laundry? Do I have to do that much? You're too busy for God's laundry? Imagine that laundry that you do, it can change your life. That's so crazy, right? doing the dishes, man, that can change your life. That's why in the Buddhist temple, they sweep the leaves all day. You know why? Leaves be falling all day sometimes. Like, oh. Then you go, oh. The Buddha and Jesus in the leaf. But you miss it because you're not even with the leaf. You're not even with the broom. The Buddha and Jesus in the laundry, but you don't even see it because you're busy in here. Alright, honey, I left it on the couch for you. Alright, let me go look at more spiritual stuff online. Ancient astronaut theories say we're descendants of extraterrestrial. The Anunnaki. I knew it. We're descendants written in the tablets of the emerald tablets in some cave somewhere on the planet. I'm trying to do that kind of spiritual doing the laundry. No, I want to like the chakras. Right, I'm trying to like levitate stuff, move the wind, like, you know, Matilda, you know, like Harry Potter, you know, love your damn self, you know. Do laundry spiritual. I'm trying to bring bread out of my, you know what I mean? I'm trying to pull bread out like Jesus did. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do laundry spiritual. Oh. At least let me, how about sound healing? Do laundry spiritual. I want to do sound healing and Reiki. Laundry, Reiki healing. That's not even a thing. I think we found a new thing. Laundry Reiki healing, right? While you fold the clothes, you energize the clothes. Shoot, you might as well energize what do you think I'm doing when I'm playing? That's why I'm the #1 promoter of getting people to buy flutes. Oh my god, that sounds so good. They get the flute, I'm like, oh, the cat just died. Because you make it look so easy and sound so good, they just think they can go buy it. I see it. Like, wow, it sounds good. I want to get a flute. And I tell people, hey, I play flute 4 hours to 5 hours a day. I pick it up. Okay. So you still gotta practice. Some people, they miss that part. Like, oh, my 3D printed flute will just be sitting on a shelf for a while because it's actually hard. Because to imagine thousands of 3D printed flute just sitting on people's shelf make me sad, that's why. Use me, I'm a good flutey. Are the flutes quiet? You play quiet enough to play in an apartment? For sure. The reason the flute's loud because these microphones are very sensitive. Right. Realistically, it's not. And there's ways to play the flute. Again, it's all technique. To play the flute gently and beautifully is one of the most difficult things to do. Right, here's beginner how it sounds. Even that's difficult. As you practice more, and also if you get a bass flute, it's a lot more quiet. Like this one, super quiet. But if you get a higher pitch flute, it's louder. So all the flutes to play it good takes all practice. Right? And the bass flute, even more difficult because it needs more gentle breath from the stomach. Right, rather than the gentle breath, that's where the magic. There's some ease, there's something that it just melts the ego when it hears something. It's like a gentle, soothing flute. It is so quiet, but if you get to a higher pitch flute like the A's, But they're the easier flute to play, which is why people get F sharp and A. Like this is F sharp. A bit louder, but right. Wait. But it sounds more positive, beautiful. I hear Sister Grace started playing. I'm like, oh, she's getting it. You can feel it because whenever you start playing, right, from your stomach, that's where the dantian is, right? Your solar plexus. That's where the energy. When you can play from your solar plexus, and the air comes from there, do. Even when you breathe from there, right? Even athletes, when they're exercising, dantian. It's called dantian. That's where you come out of the umbilical cord, right? That's how much energy is there that you came out, right? That's where you. Yeah, I think that term comes from like Tai Chi or like a lot of Qigong. Right? They use the word dantian. But sometimes the concept for it is not right. It's not good because the concept makes you think about the dantian, where it is, rather than the actual experience, like embodiment of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like telling y'all you should breathe. Breathe is a concept, but to do this, practice. That's why Thich Nhat Hanh always says, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. I think we should make more music. Can you believe it? Somebody changed their screen name. I'm like, what's your name? Somebody changed their screen name to try to disguise as somebody else. Anyways. Welcome, Brett. I like... What did they say? Yeah. It says, I like to think GT experienced pain and hurt. and took that hurt and turned it into beautiful music. A light worker is made in the darkness. Remember that? No, it's just no one was blocked. It was just silliness. You can always turn the negative to positive. All right. Let's explore a little bit more synthesizer vibes. What we got? Let's load it up. Wispy. Let's change the key. Let's do. We're going to the temple tomorrow. yeah, 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 yeah. So I won't be streaming tomorrow morning, going to the temple. Go to the temple for the Lunar New Year. With my wife. Let's make something more. Let's go a little bit more earthy. The earthy vibe. Let's see what we got. Need some water. Got tea. Well, what kind of vibe do y'all need today? Yeah. I'd be jamming hard, forget to drink water. Where going? Bamboo wooden fountain. We can work with that. Bamboo wooden fountain. Oh, you mean one of those stunk? Or you mean like... You mean like one of these... Thank you. Drive safely. Okay, we'll get the water vibes here. Let's see what light water. We're gonna try, okay. Let's go. What key is this? Let's see. I think that was a C harmonic. C oriental, F minor, A flat major. Let me try this real quick. Doink. Oh. relax, the bamboo came out. Blissful, huh? We all come from the source energy. If you just go back in, you get to help others too. When you connect with the source energy within, in everything that you do, it just heals, it loves, it harmonizes. It's hard to believe that we all have that divine energy. Because sometimes we've been manipulated to think only exclusive people have it. But we all have that potential. If we can all rise together, the humanity wins, right? And that's what our ancestors, all the amazing ancestors that passed down healing knowledge. Imagine all the darkness of the world can be balanced by just a few mystical practitioners. That's how powerful that light is. It's accessible to everybody, but not everyone chooses to practice it because they judge you. They call you crazy, fake, because there are. And so all is one. That's why we need light workers everywhere. Nurses, doctor, light worker. We need a light worker in the army, in the marine. Somebody's gotta be there doing the work, the difficult thing, The bus driver. Every role needs a light worker to be there. There's no role that's... But it's sometimes hard to understand the balance of the universe because our judgment towards what we think balance should be. We need light worker in the hospice, right? We need light worker on TikTok, on YouTube. Light worker teachers. I'm a funeral director. I see how hard the nurses and staff have. Am I gonna rollerblade tonight? Probably not. I was very drained from yesterday just because I'm changing my flow to recording more music, so I gotta master. I have a good flow, I just need to master the buttons. There's a lot of things. Because the good energy we have heals people, right? That's why children are so healing, right? Because they got good vibes. Kids don't care. They're like, oh, but it's very pure. We need pure energy. Right? cats and dogs, peer. Human beings, a lot harder to find peer because we've been hurt a lot of times. Sadly, you know. Did you know you're the only I have ever encountered in my life? And I didn't really want to be Guru Thanet. My heart told me it's what I needed to do. Like, isn't that ego? Said my ego. And my heart says, no, that's called being effective. It's what you are. And I resisted it for so long because I was like, isn't that ego? Like, then I realized, damn, it's what I can't deny, like, my true nature. Like, it's what I live for, you know. But I always check, you know, I want to be humble all the time. But sometimes you have to rise and believe in yourself. And it benefited many people. Like, I'm not here, right, doing what everyone else wants. Yes, not everyone's gonna like what I'm doing, yeah. Some people like the flute more. It's more about the journey of making music. He says, I'm captivated when you play the flute. Your keyboard is less appealing to me. Because I don't play the keyboard. It's just everything, the reason the flute sounds so good, because everything that I do, it leads to that. And that's why when you hear it, it's like, wow. You know what I mean? So your patience, it leads to like that flute, like, ah. Everything is more just background music that makes the flute shine. But many people, they're not sound healers, so they don't know. They just think I'm a musician. It's different. There's a difference between musician, sound healer. You could be both. Do you have any? Yeah, there's a light here. See? And a light here for like tonal, see? Which I could adjust. We could adjust this too. See, if I wanted to. You don't know this. I'm giving you the best of every skill that I have: lighting, videography, photography. Like, everything is the best that I can give you, and it just slowly keeps improving. Yeah. Many people, like, when I say I'm giving you my best, I mean it. For real. You got 2 camera angle now. See, one keyboard scene, even a flute scene, so you can see the flute better on. But I haven't worked that flute scene into the cycle yet. Like, whenever I'm playing the flute, I have to bring emotion that's authentic out. Because that thing, if I don't do that, why am I even here? Yeah, I've been streaming for over 7 years. I think to be exact, 7.5 years. And I just didn't sell out to the viral, and I just found a way to keep it pure. Yeah, when you come in here and you resonate, we're all family in here. It's just, some people remember you when they have trouble. Some people, they want to build something with you. Because some people, their thing is they want to build something in their life too. I want to grow with builders, not grow with followers. And that's why I stopped doing the thing that got me thousands of views or whatever. At one point we reached like 2,600 viewers. But then I start to realize you can be attached to the number and you don't even grow. It looks like your number may grow, but your authenticity and your energy is not growing with it. Because when you focus on sincerity and authenticity, you don't need many people. You just need amazing people to journey with you. That's it. So I look for quality, right? When I'm here, I'm quality with you. It does make me sad when I hear sound healers. When I hear sound healers live stream on TikTok, and then they leave because nobody was donating to them. Because that's what they're there for. They don't want to build community, they just want to build business only. And sadly, that's just everywhere. But in here, I'm glad I can cross paths with people who at least have, not just So, and that's why I don't tell you to tap the like or subscribe or follow or anything. Do what you want. I trust that if I do a good job, you're naturally gonna. And if I don't do a good job, then I need to learn to do a good job instead of beg people. One thing I learned from my master: does God want you to be a beggar? No. But you got to do incredible work. It just takes time to be great. But imagine what measures your greatness is money, then we're just not on the same page. It's like saying, how much money did the Buddha have before he passed away? It's like, no one remembers the Buddha because of money. How much gold did Jesus have before they took him? Probably none. Maybe a little bit. Everyone has a little bit, right? But what do we have a lot of? Amore. That's amore. And you can have both. You can have lots of money and lots of amore too, but sometimes it's difficult too, because more money, more problems. You have more stress from it. Oh, thank you, May, by the way. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you, Seashell. Thank you, everybody, gifting and donating. Right. More money, more problems. Sometimes we want more money, but we pay with stress. We pay with bad mental health we pay with doing something we don't want to do to enjoy life later. Instead of enjoy life now. But everyone has a different purpose, right? Some people are meant to work in a corporate, and some people are meant to work somewhere else. Some people are meant to be father, mother. Everybody has a purpose. Just do what makes you bliss. Follow your bliss. I love that term. When I heard follow your bliss. Okay, thank you, Tanya. Follow your bliss. I had to go Google what bliss meant because I didn't use that word in my dictionary. Have y'all tried to Google the word bliss? Define bliss. Perfect happiness, great joy. Reach a state of perfect happiness, typically so as to be oblivious of everything else. Example, blissed out hippies. That's a very unique blissed out hippies. I was like, damn, can I really achieve that? When you're depressed in life and you read this definition, perfect happiness. Yeah, Joseph Campbell. Can that really be possible? Perfect happiness. But I like the idea. I like the intention of bliss. I didn't know it was possible. And so I tried to follow, okay, let me follow that feeling for the first time. I'm gonna follow what feels good. Not what I think feels good, but what actually feels good. That's my beginning. My beginning. More music. Oh. More wisdom. It just happened organically, okay? Like it just you know, when I first learned to like share knowledge, I'm like, shoot, I didn't even know I know that. For real. Like, how did, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like I didn't even say it. It's like you already know it. You already know it. But you don't even know you know it until you let go of trying to know. And so I started watching my heart speak for the first time, and the mind was like, how is this happening? hope your husband finds peace and healing. No more injuries. But the best way you can share love with him is for you to take care of yourself. So you have good energy to share with your husband. You know? I can share with you good energy because I take care of myself. I have a very good sleep. I eat good. I think good. I feel good. Let's see what we want to do here. Looks like we need something more soothing. The soother. Okay, we'll go back to the pad. Let's do it. Heart chakra here. Let's go super slow. See what that would be like. Let's go 42. Test 1, 2. We got around 8 minutes left. Hope you're enjoying the Mystic Village experience. Yes, some people... The thing is, I annoy a lot of people by the way I play the piano. I know I do. I bug a lot of people because I'm not like playing it traditionally, and so in their brain they get really annoyed. They see how I play, because they, you know, when you've been formally trained to play the piano, and you see some dude just doing whatever the hell he wants, like, instead of listening to the sound, they're analyzing a lot of what I'm doing here and not really feeling the music. But they'll listen to the flute because they can't play the flute. Right, because our attachment gets stuck on some things. Yeah. Not everybody, but the people who like can't get over to just realizing like it's about the feeling. But that's because I started streaming in the music section on Twitch more. So all these people who like make music all day just sit and repeat. Right? Some people, they sit and they write their audio mastering. Right? You just listen to the one over and over and over and over. So their brains attach to like they got the bougie headphones. They got everything. And I'm breaking every rule they know. Every single rule. Wait, why is he playing so slow? I'm rebellious. I like to break the rule. It's not I'm trying to break the rule. It's just when you're self-taught. Right? Because piano is, a lot of parents want their kids to play the damn piano. So there's a lot of nightmares from kids. I play the piano because my parents made me vibe. And then so they have that, right? They have that initial thing from their parents, where their parents judge them to play. So they go and do that to somebody else because they don't really want to play it, but they know how to properly play it. I see it. Down to the point where somebody says, I can play this piano concerto or whatever, and oh, I'm happy for you. Like, oh, I can't, and I'm happy for me. Yeah. And so that's all. There's a lot of music producers. If you just look online, the amount of MIDI keyboards being sold every day is like, damn. I learned the issue with music making nowadays. People become more interested in the bells and whistles than the feeling. In here, we're interested in this thing called love. Love. Amore. Amor. ความรัก. Amore. That's amore. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie. That's amore. Opa. Oh shoot. Why is he breaking? Police? Why is he breaking? When I first saw that at the wedding for the first time, like, why is he breaking stuff happily? Think his sister care. It was just like, bro. Breathing in and out. Oh, thank you. The good thing about breaking every rule is that I don't need everyone to approve me. Some people are not here for this reason, and that's why when they hear the music, they're just gonna come and go. But when people hear the music and they realize what it's about, I don't even have to explain it. Right? When you feel it, like, oh, he's making something with emotion. It's not about sounding cool. It's not getting the bass, like getting new instrument and new bass all the time. It's about learning with what we got. How can we make love? Of course, I'm always adding new stuff, but with what I have, I'm using the same bass all the time. Like, right? I don't change that much because you don't need to. Yeah, I'm sticking to this one. That drum kit, that's my drum kit. Yeah, it's like lo-fi. And I don't really change that much because I realize it's not about the drum. It's not about that one sound. It's about the vibe overall. Is people healing in Mystic Village? But of course I had to go explore and discover. And so that's why the nature of this stream is a bit more feminine, because it's a very nurturing. And so if you don't like nurturing vibe, this thing everything we do just annoys you. Right? This is a nurturing space, they call it. Right? But of course we're gonna be dropping wisdom and hammer of truth that will hurt your ego from time to time. But most of the time, it's like a nurturing space, and sometimes it's hard to find that kind of space online, or anywhere, actually. Diane is live and wanted to let you know. She always does let me know. And then every time I show up to her live, she gets scared. Oh, you scared me, bro. And then she starts like, because I startle her. You know what I mean? She had a good flow, and like, all right, show me what you got. Oh, GT. Honey. Like she would always tell her, honey, GT's here. But she's good. She's gotten a lot better at responding to comments and all that. So, she's on it. That's her way of, that's her Mystic Village way, It works for her. Like, I think it built her confidence. I noticed that her confidence is a lot more stronger ever since she live streamed. She just doing what works. So everyone's different. Some of y'all just need to post more, share more, create more, walk more. All right, here we go. 3 ohms, and I'll be back tonight. Thank you, Michael, Vivian, Kate, Beverly. Thank you to all moderators, Sister Alex, Cece. Thank you for everybody keeping it grounded. Mountain Rose, Noble Queen, Shabazz El Bey. Breathing in. Inhale. Please love your damn self. Thank you. And I'll see y'all tonight. Check out everybody. Follow Sister Cece, Green Gear, Alexandra. Just, support each other. Stay grounded. Stay centered. Shout out to the monks completing their walk for peace. And I hope that we continue to Olympic for peace. Thank you to all the donation on the PayPal, Venmo. Everything for peace. Eat with peace.